In the year 1824, when Haiti was 20 years old as a nation, its then president Jean-Pierre Boyer sent out a special invitation to African Americans in the United States who were under slavery and living in segregation in that country. The Haitian president's message to the African Americans? Come live in Haiti. Come live in Haiti. Boyer was definitely not the first person to have this move to Haiti idea. The historian Leon Pamphile writes in the days following independence from France, Haiti's leader, Jean-Jacques Dessalines, had appealed to Black Americans to come to Haiti. Several historical sources note that Dessalines went as far as paying slave ship captains to bring Africans intended for slavery in the United States to Haiti as freed men. Haiti King Henry Christophe had laws in his royal code offering anyone directly from Africa or of African descent instant Haitian citizenship upon arrival to Haiti. Under Boyer, though, there was a systematic plan to bring in African Americans to Haiti. Boyer's immigration marketing campaign included offers to the would-be settlers to have their trips to Haiti free of charge, along with 10 pounds of coffee per family. And upon their arrival in Haiti, they were given 3 acres of land from the Haitian government to settle on, as well as monetary rewards. Their trips to Haiti free of charge, along with 10 pounds of coffee per family. And upon their arrival in Haiti, they were given 3 acres of land from the Haitian government to settle on, as well as monetary rewards. Some of the immigrants were content with what they found. One African American immigrant writing about moving to Haiti wrote back to his folks in the USA. Having been a resident for some months in the island of Haiti, I am fully persuaded that it is the best and most suitable place for residence which Providence has hitherto offered to emancipated people of color, for the enjoyment of liberty and equality with their attendant blessings.
When the Haitians...
Hold it. Before you go to Louisiana Territory, here's something that I've read it, understand it. It's real, it's documented history that Haiti was forced to pay the French $150 million in gold.
In gold.
Why did Haiti accept that?
Because we were in a sea of enslavers. There was slavery in America, there was slavery in Jamaica, there was slavery in Cuba, there was slavery in Puerto Rico, everywhere. And we had...
Tariq, you wanted to come in?
Yeah, and I want to build on what she's saying. Because somebody asked me this the other day. They saw the film and they said, okay, Haiti had a choice either to fight the French again, which they really didn't have the resources to do so, and plus the French, they were collaborating with other nations again. So Haiti, they didn't want to get back into a situation like that and risk being enslaved, or they had to pay the reparations fee. So they chose the latter. You have to understand, at that time, Haiti didn't really have any allies. They tried to get allies by freeing other nations, but other nations didn't rise up like they should have. So they were stuck. They were out there on their own. So we kind of left them hanging. I always say that. The rest of the African world kind of left them hanging.
So we kind of left them hanging. I always say that. The rest of the African world kind of left them hanging. The African world kind of left them hanging.
Because understand, there were people who were influenced by the Haitian Revolution. Denmark Vesey, he was influenced by the Haitian Revolution. He was going to have a revolution in South Carolina and go to Haiti. Nat Turner was influenced. John Brown, the white man, was influenced by the Haitian Revolution.